Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to TCG Card Shop Simulator. That's right, it's another one of those viral early access shop simulator games that for some reason everyone is playing. And I've received hundreds of requests from people to exploit and break this game. Because all these games are basically made off of using the exact same template, it actually makes exploiting them incredibly easy. This game alone has several dupes already, so there's not much fun in me showing those off. Instead, I decided to see if I could play this game in completely the wrong way. But before we get into breaking a virtual shop, I have a very special announcement. Introducing the all-new Spiffing Brit store. That's right, we have a brand new range of majestic products available just for you. The Perfectum Libratum includes not only a premium heavyweight t-shirt and an ultra-sleek gaming desk mat, but also the most luxurious custom hoodie I have ever seen. But don't just take my word for it. Head to spiffing.store and kit yourself out with your very own Spiffing drip. So welcome to the game, ladies and gentlemen. If this game looks familiar, well, that's because it's using the asset of every other game in existence. But it does have something original. This definitely legally distinct Tetramon card game. And our hero today has quit their day job to open a card game store. This is it. It's time to get down to business. Our shop today shall be known as CRAP, which of course stands for Cards Retailer Authentically Pokemon. Because yes, this shop is selling Pokemon, but not Pokemon. Nintendo, you can't copyright strike me. Please. Please. And the entire purpose of this game is to, of course, sell these little trading cards to people, which we can buy online. Okay, we can buy 32 packs for a total of $55. Once purchased, they immediately appear outside of our shop, and we can pick them up, open the box, and place these items on our shelf. Now that is the entire purpose of the game. Someone is going to come into this shop, pick up an item off of our shelf, and they will pay us for that item. It's very simple. We even get to set our own price and try and make profit off of it. However, that is really dumb, and we won't be doing that. Instead, we are going to be rushing our way towards level 2, which we can do by just opening up these packs ourselves. Now remember, we are a trading card game shop. Our job is to sell these things, and so opening up our own stock isn't exactly a very smart idea. However, it's one of the cheapest and easy ways for us to get experience early on, and I am deliberately playing the game in a way the developers don't intend. So I'll be back in a moment after I've achieved a glorious level 2. And just like that, we have achieved level 2. Now you might be wondering, why on earth do I need to achieve level 2? Well, very simply, it's because we are going to ignore this entire game structure. From here on out, we are meant to level up, expand our shop, and unlock the ability to buy more product. But no, instead we'll be making money the easiest way possible. However, I warn you, do not attempt this at home, because what I'm about to do will break my mind and is definitely not the optimal way to play. So yes, instead of buying new stock, I'm instead going to buy myself a play table, an item that I can place down inside of my shop, and people can come in and sit down at this table and play their little card game. I can click on here and set that there's going to be a lovely tournament. It doesn't cost us anything to host, and we'll charge people $7 per hour to sit at this table. That seems rather fair to me. It's going to be the classic Tetramon Duel Master crap format standard tournament. Yep, sounds great. And with that, we're going to be able to open up our shop to the world, and people are going to come on into our shop and see all of our glorious stock, which we have on the shelf, and it doesn't have a price, meaning they cannot buy it, and I refuse to sell it to them. Of course, we are starting out the day as a relatively unknown business. We have no reputation, we have basically no level, and so there is no reason for anyone to actually trust our company. However, we have an open table, and so this man over here has decided to wander in and is going to sit on down. Hey, put that stock back! You're not allowed to buy it, it doesn't have a price, go away. I want you to go away. You don't belong here. So yes, as time passes, these people will add up money. They of course won't stay indefinitely, and they'll only be able to play if we actually have ourselves a free table. So speaking of which, I am going to buy myself a third table. I know, it's a very expensive investment, but it is a smart idea. We actually just made some money. Yes, we didn't have to buy any expensive cards to sell them. Nope, they quite simply came along and spent their own money in order to play a card game. This means that our outgoing costs are absurdly low. The only expenses we have is that we have to pay bills every few days. But yes, in comes a new customer, red-haired man, who hopefully is going to go, yes, I want to play a game with Green Jumper Man. And here they go, they are playing legally distinct, definitely not Pokemon. And this man is having a right mare of a time. Oh, poor Grey Shirt Man just wants someone to play with him. Well, hopefully someone comes along for you, Grey Shirt Man. Now, there are some calculations that the game does use in order to determine how many customers you have, namely your shop rating, which can be found here in the reviews, and your shop level and size. You can also increase the amount of people in your shop by expanding your shop with renovations. The problem is, each renovation also increases your rent. Of course, at the end of the day at 9 PM, all of the games will come to an end, but that is completely fine. As you can see, today we made a grand total of $200. Wow, on our first day, that's not bad at all. The downside is we spent $600 on tables, meaning we didn't turn a profit, but that's fine, we'll get there soon. So day 2 now begins, and you might be thinking, well, Spiff, what can you do to improve this setup even further? And the answer is quite simple. When enough people come to our shop to actually play games and are satisfied, we unlock new formats for our tables. Each of these allow us to charge slightly more money per hour for sitting at a table. So that's exactly what we're going to aim for. Now, day 2 is going to begin and people are going to come into our shop and sit at our tables, but that is literally all that is going to happen. It is a very slow process. Yeah, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if by the end of this video, in order to finish the game, I will have had to be recording for over 100 hours. So yeah, a like on this video for my mental dedication would be greatly appreciated, as I will slowly transition into madness. Oh god. Okay, it's day 5 and we've actually crossed the $1,000 mark, which is very good indeed. The only downside is that, well, there are stinky people turning up into our shop. Yep, this is a brand new mechanic. Stinky people can come into the shop, and in order to deal with them, you need to buy yourself these auto-scenting units that you stuff with deodorant. That sounds like a lot of work, so we're just gonna let the stinky people be. Yeah, some negative reviews will come in, and we are now actually able to start hosting ourselves the next tier of event. This does cost us $50 per day if we choose to host it, but it allows us to charge $1 extra per hour. It's okay, it's not the best. Realistically, we're not going to start making the big money until we unlock the Fire Cup, which we're only a few days away from, so that's what I'm going to save up all of my money for. Ah, look at that, there we go, 4 new happy customers, and actually I guess with that, have we unlocked? Yes, here it is, the Fire Cup. It costs $70 a day, we can charge $10 an hour for it, so we'll wait until tomorrow before we activate it in full, but that should allow us to make a lot more money off of our customers. In terms of an update, I've now been going for 2 hours. This is some premium gameplay and brilliant use of my finite existence on this planet. Day 7, that's right, we've survived an entire week. We are going to manage an event. We are going to set today's event to be the Fire Cup. There we go. With that, we should be able to invite some new people to our shop. In the meantime, we will actually buy some additional items. A card table is a really good idea. It's great for selling cards. I mean, of course, we don't actually have any cards. However, we can still technically place this bad boy down and put some cards on it, like this $1,000 card here. Of course, if we don't set a price for it, no one can actually buy it, but by having these cards here, people are more likely to visit the shop. Yes, that's right, you get to come and look at my display of custom cards. You don't get to buy any of them, but hey, you can look at what a cool guy owns. Of course, the best way to actually get more customers into our shop is to level up, and one of the best ways for us to do that is to actually open up packs. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy 2 boxes of booster packs for $100, and then I'm just going to open them up myself. Yes, you see, that's the perk of being the shop owner. I get to open up my own stock right in front of these people. There you go, you just enjoy playing your game. Meanwhile, I'm just going to gamble whilst I stand next to you, and yes, there's 9 experience. There's another 10. That's a smooth 30, and there we go, we're up to level 6, which means an additional person can now visit our shop. End of day 9 achieved. As you can tell, it was quite a good day. We had 30 different people come in to play games, but generally speaking, we need to just grind this game out as fast as possible. So more levels, more shop expansions, more money. That's what we need. So yeah, I'm going to basically have to spend several hours of my life just watching this shop. I'm gonna go brew myself a cup of tea and be back. This is gonna take quite a while, and probably, you know what, not even just 1 cup of tea. I'm going to brew 100 cups of tea. We are now at the 327-minute mark of gameplay, and I only have $3,600 because I decided to hamstring myself like this. Although I will say, there is a stinky man over here. What are you doing in the shop? Be gone, stinky man. This isn't actually deodorant, it's actually just concentrated anthrax. Anyway, let's actually see how we're doing. As you can see, we have 34 people generally playing each day. I did have to pay a large amount of rent today, but you know, that's fine. It only happens every once in a while. So all things considered, not bad at all. I have also expanded expanded the shop a little bit. Each time we expand the shop, that slightly increases the amount of people who will actually show up for it. So I'm going to actually repeat this process just a little bit more and buy 2 more expansions. Actually, no, I'll buy 3 more expansions. There we go. Anyway, this is going quite well for us, I'd say, even though it is a little bit silly and my mind is slowly beginning to melt and turn into Marmite. This will eventually work, hopefully. Trust me. Maybe. Question mark. I don't know. I am working a 13-hour day of just purely unboxing pieces of cardboard, purely so that I can say I've become experienced enough. And then people will be like, whoa, that's the guy who opened up 7,000 Pokemon packs. And then that will be the reason why they choose to go to my lovely CRAP shop. Yes, this is what I have designed. It is perfect. It is glorious. And it is incredibly painful for my mental state. Yes, our shop is expanding quite nicely indeed. Things are going very well. I've decided to buy a few more tables to go into the shop, an additional expansion to celebrate day 32. And as you can see, there are 5 games going simultaneously now. And these are good games. These are pretty spicy. There's Video Game Donkey playing up against Walter White. But yes, this is a Silver Legacy game, charging you $18 per hour that you sit here. We are going to make a lot of money today. I have seen so many of these stupid looking cards. Oh look, a Minstar. Wow. Amazing. That's just what I needed for my collection. How did you know? And a Nimbliss. I love Nimbliss. Was disembodied heads and hair wave through my perspective. Yes, lovely. Okay, right. The end of day 50 is upon us. Day 100 is, of course, our target, so we're halfway there. Woo! And, of course, all we have going for us is the fact that people come to us for our tables, because otherwise we have CRAP all. Yeah, it's apparently quite a popular shop, though. We've got loads of people standing outside wanting to come on in, which is great. However, I am going to make one slight modification. Also, our bills aren't quite expensive. I'll pay all of those off. And that is that we're changing the event we're doing. Instead of doing Golden Star, which only makes us $22 an hour, we are going to upgrade to EX Battle, which makes us $28 per hour. Yes, it does cost $400 per day, but that's completely fine. Oh, look at that man getting de-stinkified. Yes, I've decided to set up an anthrax zone at the start of our shop to spread weapons of warfare onto anyone entering. That way everyone is as happy as possible. Oh, and I actually think there's one additional thing I can do. How are my expansions? Oh yes, one more renovation. There we go. Let's buy that. Costs $1,350. Quite pricey indeed, but it has now expanded the shop out into this corner. But most importantly, it is just a way for us to get in new customers. Right, end of day 62 here. We had 82 total people visit our shop today, which is very good. And on day 63, I do believe we are now finally ready to actually upgrade to the full expansion. Yes, that's right. We now get to charge $35 an hour as opposed to $28. Though actually, we can probably edit this and increase it by just a little bit, because it's not like the AI is going to particularly notice. So there we go. We can make an extra $10 per hour per customer now. Let's welcome everyone into our shop. You know you want to come in. It's the best shop in the world. Yes, come on in, blue jumper ginger man. You're going to love it. Go on, sit on down at a table. Yes, as soon as you sit down, you're going to give me $38 per hour. Yes, doesn't that just sound wonderful? No, come back. What do you mean you don't want to spend that much money? What do you mean? Come back. Right, where's the bug spray? Where's the bug spray? Anyway, I'm going to see how much money we make after our full first day with this new table structure set up. Hopefully we should be making more than $2,500 in profit. Right, there we go. End of day. We had 60 people come in, and yep, that's $29,000 in earnings. It's a big improvement. Lovely. On to day 64 we go. Please enter my shop. Spend your money sitting at my table whilst I ominously stare at you from over here behind a tree. Yes, there we go. Like a normal shop owner. Great news, everyone. The chosen day is upon us. Day 69 is here. Oh, Jeremy, what do you think, Jeremy? It's day 69. Oh, dear, there's a stinky fellow. Go away, stinky fellow. Begone, stinky fellow. I have increased the quantity of anti-stink machines in the shop because that's basically the only thing holding us back is our reputation. Otherwise, things are looking very good. There are definitely more and more people on the streets, which is a nice sign indeed. But still, we have so much further to go, which means I also need to order yet more of these packs to open. Yes, I know, it's literally the worst, but we just have to keep buying them. It's the only way to get experience. Yep, so we got to just keep on cracking these packs. Okay, the home stretch is here. It's pretty good. It's day 90. I've been going for 700 millennium. As you can see out here with my pile of cardboard. Yes, I sit atop a cardboard throne. I'm having a great time opening thousands and thousands of card packs. Generally speaking, the business is running well. I mean, I said it's running. I don't really have to do much with it. As far as reviews go, yep, we're doing pretty good. People like us. Oh yes, and I can actually take a look at my album. So yes, this is my glorious album. If we sort it by price, you can see my most expensive card here, worth $1,800. And then if we move all the way over to the end of our collection, which takes us to page 71, you can find the glorious, what is this, Seedant, which is worth 3 pence. And I have 534 of them. Oh god, all of these other pages can contain cards. What is wrong with this game? Who needs this many cards? Oh, I do. Where are the more? I need more cards. Oh, it's a Crobble. That's what we got. Of course, it's a lovely Crobble. We love that. That's one of my favorite cards to play. Oh, and a Werboo. Yeah. Wow, $300 worth of card. Incredible. Doesn't that just make you feel things? Did you guys finish your game already? It's 9 p.m. I want to close the shop, okay? I understand that you're giving me money, but like, please wind it in. There we go. Fantastic. We made a good amount of profit, even though we bought a large amount of stock. Into day 91 we go. Just 9 more days, and then I am free from this hellscape. Oh, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's dawn of the final day. Yes, all of these people are here standing in my pile of boxes. Welcome, friends. It's the final day, day 99. After this, we are on day 100, which was the end. It's the end of my suffering. I'm free after that. Stop complaining about the smell of my smelly cardboard boxes. Jeez, these people don't understand how to have a good time. So I'm now opening up incredibly expensive card packs that cost lots of money, and that is to try and fill out my collection, I guess, because I have nothing else to do. Oh, look. A bee of some kind. Yes, I've only collected 895 of the potential 1,300 cards that this game has. That is absolutely insane. You have no idea how many hours I have in this game now. How many hours do you need in order to get every card? That's literally spending tens of hours looking at this graphic over and over again as you see the same artwork and name, just with slightly different filters. Oh, look! Noises! Those are 2 new cards! Currently 3 a.m. and I'm recording this video rather than relaxing in bed. Sleeping. I have been able to expand my shop quite a bit. We've got space for some more tables, I guess. We don't really need to put them down. I did also decide to upgrade our event. So we now host a premium event known as Hollow Haven. This is the final possible game format that you can host in this game. You get $45 per hour that someone sits at a table, which is very good. What should I do with all of my wealth? I mean, I've done everything. At this point, I might as well just try and break the game by spawning in a large quantity of cardboard boxes. I'm just going to buy an infinite quantity of play tables and enjoy this absolutely massive stack that I'm creating. You've got to be careful, guys. Beware, it's raining tables and chairs outside. Quite the weather storm. Okay, I think I've spent nearly $50,000 on tables just this day alone. That's pretty much enough to get a very solid deposit on a house. Or alternatively, you could just render the outside space unusable. Some people have just finished their game and given us $60 each, which is very nice. Thank you very much for your custom. The shop will never be opening again. I have taken this game too far, my friend, too far indeed. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final 15 seconds of this run. My goodness, we have done it, ladies and gentlemen. Right as a bunch of stinky people enter our shop, we have completed service of 100 days. Let us end this and start the next day. Let us see the tab of total playtime of 96 hours. What have I done? What have I done? But day 100 has been reached, and it is a lovely day. I intend to end this day by purchasing as many of these items as humanly possible. Spawn those in, there we go, and yep, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this has been a wonderful look into trading card game Shop Simulator 5000 or whatever it was called. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful time playing this video game. Please don't do what I've done. Anyway, have a lovely day. Oh my god. I'll do an outro another time because this is too much for me. It's like coming up to 4 a.m. I've put too many hours into this game. My goodness. Well, goodbye.